Hello. Now first of all we will see introduction of index number. In this table, price of wheat and price of rice according to year 2018 and 19 is given. In 2018, price of wheat is rupees 20 per kg, price of rice is rupees 40 per kg. In 2019, price of wheat is rupees 30 per kg and price of rice is rupees 50 per kg. Now compared to year 2018, increase in price of wheat is rupees 10. Similarly, increase in price of rice is rupees 10. So, can I say the price of rice and wheat both are increased in a same proportional? No, I cannot say that because these both difference are known as absolute different. We know in economic, we know that absolute poverty means those people who are living below poverty line, when relative poverty means comparatively poor. Suppose person X his income is rupees 10,000 and person Y his income is rupees 20,000. So X person is called relatively poor compared to Y person. Whenever we want to compare, we never go with absolute measure. We go with always comparative measures means relative measures. Now see increase in percentage. Here increase in percentage of wheat is 10 divided by base price 20 into 100 is equal to 50 percentage. Where price of rice is rupees 10 divided by 40 into 100 is equal to 25 percentage. So if we taking base price rupees 100 in 2018 of price of wheat, then increase in price in 2019 is becomes 150. Similarly, if the taking base price of rice in year 2018 rupees 100, it becomes in 2019 rupees 125. This relative measures of comparison is called as index number. In index number, we have to see whether price of index number increase or decrease, which is expressed in a percentage taking 100 base. When we want to see how much price is increased, we take base as 100. Anything which we want to express or compare, we take 100 base. Let us see use of index number. Generally, an index number is only used to find a measure for changes in the value of variable or the price level. But now its use is not limited to the study of change in the price level. It used in economic, political, social and industrial activities. First, index number for trade. Index number for trade is useful to guidelines to study the general situation of economic activities of business and trade in the country. Second, wholesale price index number. This index number is useful to the government, producers and businessmen to take policy decisions such as knowing the demand and supply of item in the economy, estimating the future values and planning the future. Third, cost of living index number. This index number is useful to study the changes in the cost of living of people of different sections. 4. Index number of human development. This index number is useful to determine the state of human resource, standard of living, life expectancy and level of education, and it gives information about human resource development. Fifth, index number of national income. This index number is useful to evaluate economical condition of the country and to determine targets for the 5-year plans of government. 6. Index number of industrial production. This index number is helpful to increase the rate of development of the country, planning industrial and trading activities. 7. Index number of agriculture production. The government plans agriculture policies using this index number, and this index number is helpful in forming policy to give proper support price to the farmers for their production. 8. Index number of export import. This index number is useful to determine import export policy, exchange rate, foreign exchange requirement and the rate of excise on goods and to provide necessary suggestions. 9. Index number for employment. This index number provides the picture of employment, unemployment prevailing in the country. This shows the problem of unemployment which facilitates human resource planning. 10. Index number of capital investment. The change in price of share and stocks, debenture, government security and flow of capital investment can be studied by this index number. 11. Index number of raw material. This index number provides necessary guidance to traders, businessmen, economists, etc. for the policies of production sales. Definition. Index number. The percentage change in the value of variable associated with any item for the given period compared to its value in a fixed period is called an index number. Base year. When the price of an item is compared with the price of same item in some fixed year of the past, then that fixed year is called the base year. Current year. The year for which the price of an item to be compared with the price of the year is called current year. Methods of selecting base year. There are two methods of selecting base year. First, fixed base method. In this method, a stable period or year with usual events or situation is selected as a normal year or base year. Index number is obtained by comparing the value of the variable in the current year with the value of variable for the base year. Formula for fixed base index number is equal to value of variable in current year divided by value of variable in base year into 100. Second method, chain based method. A fixed year or period is not taken as base year or period in this method. For every current year, its preceding year is taken as a base year. Formula for chain based index number is equal to value of variable in current year divided by value of variable in preceding year into 100. Here there are some formulas for calculation. First, price relative. I is equal to P1 divided by P0, where P1 is equal to current year price, P0 is equal to base year price. Second, quantity relative. I is equal to Q1 divided by Q0, where Q1 is equal to current year consumption quantity, Q0 is equal to base year consumption quantity. Third, index number is equal to P1 divided by P0 into 100, where P1 is equal to current year value of variable, P0 is equal to base year value of variable. 4. Price index number is equal to sigma P1i divided by P0i whole divided by n into 100, where P1i is equal to current year price of the ith item, P0i is equal to base year price of the ith item, n is equal to number of item in group. Fifth, quantity index number is equal to sigma Q1i divided by Q0i whole divided by n into 100, where Q1i is equal to current year consumption quantity of ith item, Q0i is equal to base year consumption quantity of ith item, n is equal to number of item in group. Exercise 1.1 Question 1. The data about average daily wages of a group of workers employed in a factory in a city during the year 2008 to 2015 are as follows. Find the index number by first method, fixed base method, second, chain base method, third, fixed base method by taking average of average daily wages of the year 2011 to 2013, means 2011, 12 and 13 as the wage for the base year. Here year wise wages is given. Now solution. Solution. First column year, second column average daily wage is given as per question. We have to find index number by three methods. First, fixed base method. Our third column is related to fixed base method index number. Formula is average daily wage of current year divided by average daily wage of base year into 100. In first row, year 2008, average daily wage is 275 and index number of base year is always 100. Our second row, year 2009, average daily wage is 284. So, average daily wage of current year is equal to 284 divided by average daily wage of base year means 275 into 100 is equal to 103.27. Similarly, in year 2010, average daily wage is rupees 289. Index number of base by taking base year 2008, average daily wage of current year is 289 divided by average daily wage of base year is 275 into 100 is equal to 105.09. Similarly, in year 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, we can calculate index number as shown. In second method, chain based index number formula is average daily wage of current year divided by average daily wage of preceding year into 100. In first row, in year 2008, index number is 100. In year 2009, average daily wage of current year is 284 divided by average daily wage of preceding year means year 2008 275 into 100 is equal to 103.27. In year 2010, average daily wage of current year means this year 2010 is 289 and average daily wage of preceding year means preceding year 2009 is 284. So 289 divided by 284 into 100 is equal to 101.76. Similarly, in year 2011, 12, 13, 14 and 15, we can calculate index number by chain base as shown. Our third method, index number by taking average of wage from the year 2011 to 2013 means we have to take average of 2011 means 293, 2012 means 297 and 2013 means 313. The average means divide by 3 is equal to 301. So our formula is average daily wage of current year divided by average daily wage of average all 3 year means 301 into 100. So for first year our average daily wage of current year means 275 and average daily wage of these 3 years is 301 into 100 is equal to 91.36. Similarly, in year 2009, our average daily wage of current year is 284 divided by our average daily wage of this average of 3 year means 301 into 100 is equal to 94.35. Similarly, of year 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15, we can calculate index number as shown. Now let us see another question of exercise 1.1. Question 3. The following data are obtained about the annual average prices of wheat, rice and sugar in the wholesale market of a city. Find the general index number of 3 items by fixed base method with base year 2011 and by chain base method. Here item given wheat, rice and sugar year 2011, 12, 13, 14 and 15. According to year their price is given in this question. Solution. Fixed base method. Base year 2011. Formula is current year price divided by base year price into 100. Here table is given where item and year wise price is given. First row wheat base year 2011, so fixed base method is index number is also 100. In year 2012 current year price is 18.50 divided by base year price 18 into 100 is equal to 102.78. In year 2013 current year price 18.90 divided by base year price means price of 2011 is 18 into 100 is equal to 105. Similarly, in year 2014 and 15 we can find index number by this method. As both item rice and sugar, we can find index number by this method. Here total of 2011 is given 300, 2012 is given 326.11, and according to their year wise their total is given. So general index number of price is 300 divided by 3, so is equal to 100. Similarly, in year 2012, 326.11 divided by 3 is equal to 108.70. Similarly, in year 2013, 14, 15, we have to find general index number by dividing it as average. Second method, chain based method, formula is current year price divided by preceding year price into 100. Here item wheat, year 2011, base year, so its index number is 100. Year 2012, current year price is 18.50 divided by preceding year price, means year 2011 price is 18 into 100 is equal to 102.78. In year 2013, current year price is 18.90 divided by preceding year price, means 18.50 into 100 is equal to 102.16. Similarly, year 2014 and 15, we have to find index number by this method. Similarly, item rice and sugar, we have to find index number by this method. Here total of all item according to their year is given. General index number of 2011 is 300 divided by 3, so its average is 100. In year 2012, total 326.11 divided by 3, so is average is 108.70. Similarly, 2013, 14 and 15 its average is given. Question 2 is related to question 1 and question 4 is related to question 3. So question 2 and question 4 of exercise 1.1 to be solved by you yourself in your notebook.